Hello, my name is Call, and this is for milestone 1 of the GPE340 project. Now, as you can see on my character model, he has an animator that does apply root motion, so it uses the in animation movement and such. And allow me to. The character can move forward, backward, left, and right, and strafe. And if you notice, he does follow the mouse through code in the pawn. No, in the character controller that creates a spot, a plane, or a placeholder for that the mouse that is hooked up to the mouse through it, and then it raycasts the the degree of rotation it needs to look towards that, and it rotates towards the target by using the on-pawn code of rotate towards, which has it look in the figure out what direction it wants to look at, then start rotating it towards it using turn how fast you want to turn and time.delta time. Now the camera, if you does follow the character where he moves through code that gets the target position, that takes the camera's transform, and have that equal the target position, which is generally your character, and then adds the offsets, which for this, right now, it's using an offset of y of 10 on y and -2 on z, so it puts it above the target, and then it has it look at your object, so you can, and it does that every frame draw, so it's constantly following the target, which is your player. And my character does utilize rigid body and collider, so it has mass, and it can use that stuff, and it can run into stuff with colliders and such. I do have a scene for testing that has various objects that you can mess around with, see how running into them interacts, and floating object to see if only the head hits. A small little maze here where a room where you can run around, mess around with the objects, see what it does. I have a ramp to see how steep of an angle the character can go. I have platforms that he can move around on top and then jump off if he wants. Doesn't take damage right now because there's no health equipped, but that's why I did it. It's a start of, it'll be added to later as there's more stuff added, maybe a shooting range later on to figure out for the testing and such when shooting gets inputted. My code, as you can see, is commented. It's named, all that follows good conventions, stuff like that. That way it does it and such. And the new mechanics, and the above and beyond part for this, I inputted in the animator a jump and a crouch. So it's go, and they have triggers to where if the trigger is set in here, it triggers it. So if I go to it real quick, is I can jump, and I can crouch, and do all that stuff. And they are a little wonky, but that's something that, like with all things, it's you go and you add it, fix it as you move along because it might get broken and such. But As of right now, he can jump and crouch and stuff like that. And yeah, that's it for this milestone. Thank you for watching.